Aries. We are here to do your Venus retrograde, Aries. Venus retrograde in Gemini. Now, each video I've done so far, I have to do them live because they are taking a while at the moment to upload. If you are wanting a private booking, you can go to the link directly below. I'm a psychic medium. I also connect the astrology and I coach twin flames. We're going to have a look at what's coming through. Now, after these videos are done, this week I will be going live to do each zodiac for May. So stay tuned for that. And I'm going to be doing them all psychic. I'll probably remove the astrology, but we're back. Okay. Now, each time I have tuned into each of these zodiac signs, especially the last three, I have been getting a few songs and downloads when I'm sitting here going, looking at the astrology, and every placement was giving me a song with Aries. You know, I'm sensing a lot of a reality check and knowing you are going to spot a lemon. Now, when I say that, it's like you're going to see a karmic for, like, you know how we say, how do you place it? You gotta see the weeds in between the poppies and all these sayings. I'm getting so belly up. You get my gist, right? You can literally sense it. It's like your 12th house energy. Now, some of your dreams from the past might be coming back. But again, some of your dreams of what you thought were dreams turned into bloody nightmares. That's all I can say. It's like, why did I think that was going to be so great? It's like having a hunch in a dream and you get into it and you're like, wow, this was so not what I thought it was going to be. I feel some of those things can be coming back and you're not finding them so attractive no more. You're looking at them and you're going, I don't think so. And the only word I can think of is, I don't think so, Satan. You're very black and white, matter of fact. No, I'm not doing this. You know what you do and don't like. It's kind of been a rude awakening. It's been quite a shock. Now, Venus for you guys is going to be in your third house. But the funny thing is, I had this song in my head and it was, you talk too much, but it wasn't that. And you could end up being like this because communication is going to be the key. And I feel you guys are really going to grasp that. And a lot of the challenges for the next 2.5 years, and my partner actually has nodes in this area. And he goes, what does that mean, Yildiz? And I went, well, you know how you talk. You don't like to. He goes, I don't talk. I said, exactly. Communication, 90% is body language, but this is a huge challenge to learn different ways to communicate, and this is what's coming up for you, Aries. So your Chiron placement is in your first house, which does mean you tend to like to be fiercely independent, but the Gemini node's going to bring about a social aspect of you as well. So some of your past times that you had where you're quite introverted and very professional and getting things done, and the mask, so to speak, it's how you see yourself versus how you show the world. That's being peeled away and it's getting looked at, so it can be a belief system purge. And then with the nodes being in Gemini, it's very okay. Let's put our money where our mouth is. Well, it will be more social, so that introverted energy is going to be more, to the point you're going to be coming out and connecting. I do feel you're really seeing a stark contrast. Now, this stark contrast, and I'm going to pull the area of communication for you. What is this communication that will come up for Venus retrograde for Aries, please? What do I need to say? Okay, well, let's get into it. There's been this stark contrast. So you have seen the light from the dark. You've seen both sides of the coin, double-sided sword. You potentially have believed that you or the other needs to say something. And I'm seeing a ping pong table. It's back, forward, back, forward. I'm also feeling you may be wanting to reach out. I'm going to pull another card. I'm feeling apology energy. I'm feeling apology energy, or maybe just checking in. And I do feel this very nurturing energy coming through where you're touching base. It's like, oh, you know, what went wrong there? Why has that happened? Why have I not heard from this person in a while? I wonder what they're doing. But it does feel like you are reaching out to many people. I do feel you really didn't know what to do. You didn't know how to solve this. So that's sort of what come up. It was like there was no direct way of getting around something. So it was like you did need to recover. So it was the recovery of this is coming back, but the solution and the light and the clarity is coming too. I do feel this person needed a heal as well, and this is very much, you know, we are in a number 4 vibration here. It's the 4 of Swords. The recovery and the recuperation, the solution is inside. It comes to you. It's not coming from without. So sometimes when we're operating through the third eye, we're trying to find a solution, but it takes a while to find that because our ego believes we are the only ones that find the solutions. But sometimes the catalyst to that is a tower moment, which you do actually have the tower in your reading. So within the first section of Venus retrograde, again, it does make sense for the 4 of Swords energy. These people you're wanting to connect with, summing everything up in your mind, really having not a solution, but the solution is inner peace. I do feel you guys have gone through a transition of ascension. You may be finding it really hard to sleep because you are stuck. You're thinking, okay, how do I deal with this? How do I look at this? How am I feeling about this? Very Neptune, right? This can be where something shifts and opens a door for you. And I'm not feeling any negativity with the tower because anytime I've experienced the tower as well, it's been quite positive. Because dealing with the adversity, which sometimes can be very Nine of Swords energy, you're exhausted. Hi, Dove. So, you know, when it shifts, what was not serving you? Very Pluto retrograde, right? And I do feel it can be around the 25th onwards. Shakes it up, moves it around to bring it down because it's not working. So the way of being, the way of doing things, I'm going to pull clarifiers. What is this energy? Okay, I'm feeling that. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the download. It's almost like looking at it from a very humanistic experience, and you know, you're kind of embodying, how do I fix this? What's going on? But when you're too busy, it's a bit similar to women. You know, sometimes when we're really agitated, we can clean. Not all of us, but you know, some of us will do something to keep ourselves occupied. It might be going and helping someone sort their crap out, or it could be cleaning, you know. And then you go into bed and then you can't sleep. You're tired. You're trying to problem solve. You can't see the height of the clouds. You're fatigued. Waking up at 3 a.m, you're sitting with your thoughts, which is what needs to happen, but it's making peace with it. And no, so if you're really stuck, once you come to peace with it, it's like, well, I come to terms with that. Bang. Okay, we've got the tower coming down. Why? You're reflecting back over. I'm going to pull 2 more. They're guiding me as they're guiding me. Okay, there is something happening at work. I do feel also there can be some time away, and while you were busy doing something, there was an area of life that came out of balance. Yes, okay. You weren't doing things the traditional way, but you are traditional, but this is a cycle that now is changing, and it is due to, and I'm not feeling finances. I feel you've had a lot of time now to reflect, and it's come to you. The light bulb moments come to you. It's quite strange. I feel some of this is coming in the first week, and it's like you're alchemizing it in the first week. It's like, okay. That's what happened. This is where they're reaching out, and it's been like breadcrumbs. Hansel and Gretel, breadcrumbs. This can be relating to, okay, you're wanting to have victory, a celebration, you're wanting to get together, you're seeing the value in things. It occurred before Venus went retrograde. You were getting these downloads, hunting things out, sensing something. The universe was giving you the hints, right? What this is about a person that you're in love with. This is about a person that you feel is high vibe, and it's the one. I'm hearing the one. It's almost like the art of appreciation. Be it you with the person or not, this is very much this person does see the value in you. And it's almost like, when you're being given the most beautiful gift in the world, but you're being so busy and it's right on that desk. It's right there in front of you, but you don't know because you're running around, trying to get things done. And they're going, no, but it's right there. It's right there. It's like, it's not that they didn't know who you were. Hi, Aries. It's that they were so busy over here doing X, Y, and Z that what they wanted was right under their nose all the time. But it's almost like the art of appreciation. So I feel if you're in a partnership with an Aries, they have been really busy. They do want connections. And again, try not to take it personal when, if they're triggered, they're leaning into the connection, which is really important for them to do. But it's about which connection they're leaning into, and I feel deservingness here. Okay, moving forward. Yeah, deservingness. Yeah, kind of getting stuck in really gnarly situations, but I'm not laughing at you, okay? It's either your energy or the other person's energy in this equation. It's like who calls who says what. It's communication, a lot of throat chakras. So if your throat chakra is going during Venus retrograde, you may be tapping into another person wanting to communicate with you or something you haven't articulated. Thanks. I'm telling you, you guys are on the fence. Get off the fence. Get off the fence, okay? If you need to call someone, do it. I'm also feeling a little bit of fear-based frequency. Yeah, there's a bit of ego here, okay? This can be on your side or their side. It's like I'm telling you, ping pong ball, like a crumb here, a crumb there. Who's jumping? I'm seeing a diving board. Jump in. Because what's going on is we're looking at the tower, and this could be life-changing, right? Completely life-changing. A reassessment of value systems, a look at our ego and movement. And I'm just feeling like this tower shifts it about. What happens after this tower plays for Aries? It's only because I'm nosy. Okay, the reason the tower comes is because this needs to shift. It's overdue. It's supposed to shift. One or the other was supposed to open up this channel of communication, and this can be talking about subject matter stuff. You don't even have to be separated. It's like, what's going on here? This is a new cycle, though, and the outcome is the Empress. So there is going to be a transfer, but it's like it's strange because in the ethers it feels like it's already started, as in you're already in a happy vibration move. I'm also seeing a little bit of travel around you guys. It not being a shift in value systems, it not being all work, no play. It being quite spiritual and connected. Anything that you've been waiting on, this is a very reap what you sow kind of energy. It's a cycle cycling out, but I do feel, and I did see 2002. Who is that relating to? What happened in 2002, Aries? Look back at that, because I was seeing before I jumped on, I kept seeing 2002. Your guides, honestly, they're singing so many songs to me. I opened up communication, kept silent. Trust it. I told you the crime, but the universe is forcing their hand. Well, they already know, so it's crazy because like this is bringing things up. But 2002, this made mention of maybe a midlife crisis. I'm seeing a motorbike. No shade, I like motorbikes. It's my shadow energy. Libra and Aries is opposite. So, see, for an Aries, right, if they're triggered, they'll move into relationships. They need to do the work, because if they haven't done the work, they'll end up in karmic, contractual relationships, stuck, crappy jobs, stuck. That's why you want to know that Aries is, they'll pour their energy into work and they'll do really great. But then the imbalance, it will be their work is doing so great because the attention in connections is slightly out of balance. It's really important to have both of those in balance. So, karmic could be a job, it's a contract, marriages, contracts, partnerships, bad connections, bad friendship groups, or facade, mask energy groups. Yeah. Any questions? Unless I get anything more, what's coming through? They already know. I already feel their energy like it's already accepted it. It's a bit meek, like guilty, embarrassed, or somebody's energy feels like a bit bashful. Like, how do you approach this? No, I wouldn't call on the fence. It's how. When you meet a really beautiful person and you're trying to say, it's when you first have a crush, right? And you're like, blah, blah, blah. And you think to yourself, I sound so stupid. You had a couple of dreams. They're nice. Home related is really changing. Value systems and that is changing too. And I do feel that is going to be, the Tower moment can be in June, because we're going to have the eclipse in Cancer at 0 degrees, and that's brand new. Brand new. I closed the door on my Aries man, and it can be done, but you can, there's so many layers of done, right? In a divorce, you can say, I've left them. And then there's being intimate with another human being, coming to terms with it, signing paperwork. There's many. It doesn't just cut. It's not, it takes time. Do you know what I mean? So it's various levels of healing, various levels of comprehension and acceptance and confusion and contractual. And Juno's going direct in May. They don't feel that you love them. They don't feel you even think they're it. That's a personal energy. But are they coming? Yeah, it looks like they're going to visit you. And if there is another woman in your energy around you, if you maybe have a daughter or another female around you, yeah, it's confirming they're coming to visit. And they think they might get bashed. 53, he's 51, and our odds of reunion less likely since well. No, not at all. Man, I believe life begins at 50. Not at all. Spiritually speaking, a lot of these transformations and astrology especially, it's the best relationships are where you are choosing to be together because you are choosing to be together, not because of the white picket fence, the babies. You're there because it's like, hey, we're equal, which is very Gemini energy. And this is why I say with those being in Gemini, they're really new ways of having relationships, communication. Not so you. Why would you have an expectation? I mean, an expectation is similar to, okay, ball and chain, you're at the dish sink, which is, if it's reciprocal and it's you be the home dweller and look after the babies, you go out to work and bring the bread and butter, and meanwhile suddenly needs a back operation. We've seen this in families years ago. And because both parties in a connection aren't working, meanwhile, the other one has to go back to work and the other one's got to get in touch with their energy of being feminine. Do you know what I mean? So when two energies are doing their own thing and you're very independent, it brings beautiful connection in. Because you're not putting the pressure in, so you actually can tune into the romance. Stop tuning into their job, giggle. Let them do it. Potentially, many of us are in lockdown. I'm so full after that yogurt smoothie. I have a lot to do today. 10th house, 2nd house, 12th house. Okay, delusional energy, but healing that with Neptune. Some of their dreams has been having to make peace with the past as well. Not trusting intuition with that is important. But no, not at all. I'll pull a card for you, Muller. What is the energy surrounding Aries? As long as you look at you've got to look at what you've got going in your life. Are you in a karmic connection? Are they in a karmic connection? Are you connecting in the reality of, because if you're wanting them to come and save you, that yes, no movement will happen. I mean, we can't ask them to level up if we haven't leveled up. But if you're completely single and they're completely single, yeah. If they're in a karmic connection, there can be a spiritual blockage that you're dealing with, and you have not, that you may empathically have sympathy for what they're going through. They're very charismatic. Mm-hmm. So what's going on with them, Aries chick? Are you guys both separated? And I feel country energy with you. Like I'm even seeing, I don't know why, there's travels coming up quite a bit at the moment. He reached out in January and I didn't see the message. Oh, that's been coming through a lot lately. Is he in a connection? I live in the country. There you go. I was feeling country. Do they live near the water? Because I'm sort of sensing like a travel to that location and a meeting at a location, but it's a different area. It's like from where you live to where they are, it's different. And I'm sort of feeling it's kind of linking with water. Okay. This conversation, yeah, because it does. It feels like two different. Okay, so he's coming to you then, because I'm seeing the water area, and I'm seeing you guys walking and talking. If you were to, he's got this demeanor about him it seems educated, it seems intelligent, and I'm not meaning the look of the person, but he takes on this very old soul energy. We went on a date on the water. There you go. It's coming back again. He's thinking about that, and he's like, even tuning into him, it's still in his mind. So it's holding very. Why does his energy is almost like, and I'm not saying he looks like this, but this is what's being shown to me, Anthony Hopkins. He reminds me of a knowledgeable, wise, charismatic. It's just the demeanor. That's sort of what comes through. That's what's been shown to me. Educated, like, but very quietly spoken, but not a time waster when he talks. Very caring. So what does he look like? Are you getting what I'm saying in a sense? Yeah, it's like he's got, but there you go. The education is coming from life experience, but he's definitely a go-getter. Like, this is the energy he's coming through with. I do feel he wants to travel, but he's showing me that there's something that you need to do first. What is that? Okay, so he's saying to me, you're underestimating yourself. There's something, he sees light in you, but at the same time, how do I explain it? There's a dream you had. It might have been doing something. It could have been hobby. It could have been the way you look at yourself and see yourself. It's like you've almost finalised that, but he's wanting you to focus on that. Does that make sense? Anyway, I better go and I'll come back. I hope that helped. If you want in private booking, and we will come back. Okay, we'll do Sagittarius. I'm feeling Juno will be going direct in marriages, contracts, partnerships. And I'm feeling like there is going to be, you guys are going through it anyway, because with the Cancer energy, it's your fourth house. So there's been a lot of Pluto energy coming through in your chart. Hasn't been fun, okay? So that would have amplified the Plutonian aspects going on. So yeah, it does directly attract a lot of Plutonian relationships and connections. You're closing that cycle, and Juno is in your seventh house. So I do feel there'll be movement and changes. So it's just a bit bumpy at the moment, but it's shifting. Yeah, very decisive, okay? You're going to be looking at the reality of where all of this is holding you down, and it's just a belief system, and where you've been in delusion about things and where your new reality is. Yeah. Looking at, do you want to be alone forever on a little island? Yeah, taming the devil. It's good. I do feel it's due to the fact that we're having a nodal shift, and I think that is going to transform it. We're going to do Sag. Okay, love and light. Be back shortly.